Welcome, dear listener, to a time before compasses or charts, when the vast Pacific Ocean whispered secrets to those who knew how to listen. Picture yourself on a double canoe, the salt-kissed breeze caressing your face as stars above unfold like a living map. We journey now into the world of the Polynesian Navigators, humble wayfinders whose wisdom carried their people across thousands of miles of open sea. These were not conquerors but gentle explorers, guided by the heavens, the waves, and the songs of the wind. In this soothing tale, let us drift together through their forgotten voyages, rediscovering the quiet courage that shaped islands and legends. Breathe deeply, relax, and allow the rhythm of the ocean to draw you in. Our story begins in the cradle of the Pacific, amid emerald islands where coconut palms sway like old friends. Here, in places like Tahiti and Hawaii, long before the world knew their names, the Polynesians honed an art passed down through generations, the art of wayfinding. Young apprentices, eyes wide with wonder, sat at the feet of master navigators, no ink or parchment but memories etched in mind and muscle. They learned to read the ocean's breath. Swells that rolled like whispers from distant lands, the dance of clouds foretelling rain or fair winds, and above all, the stars, their eternal companions. Can you feel it? The hush of evening as the first stars pierce the twilight, calling the voyagers to sea. Meet Tane, our imagined wayfinder, a young man from a coral atoll, chosen for his quiet heart and keen sight. Under the tutelage of old Kaimana, he memorized the night sky's sacred geometry. Sirius, the dog star, rose like a faithful hound. Pleiades, the seven sisters, dipped toward the horizon as a sign of home. But it was more than stars. Birds wheeled in patterns revealing land ahead, dolphins leaped as joyful escorts. Tane practiced on short voyages, feeling the canoe's hull rise and fall, syncing his spirit with the sea's eternal pulse. In those moments of stillness, he understood, navigation was not conquest, but harmony with nature's grand design. Pause now and let your own thoughts drift like those island clouds. Dawn breaks and Tane's great voyage begins. With chants rising like mist, the fleet of Vaca, sturdy double canoes lashed with coconut fiber, pushes from shore. Provisions of taro fish and sweet potatoes stacked carefully. Water gourds swaying, women and children wave from the beach, their voices a fading lullaby. As land slips away, the real teacher emerges, the open sea, days blend into nights under a canopy of stars. Tane steers by the sidereal path, adjusting for the canoe's drift. Winds murmur through thatched sails, carrying scents of salt and promise. No fear in his heart, only reverence for the ancestors who sailed these waters before. Feel the spray on your skin, the steady rhythm of the paddle, adventure wrapped in tranquility. Weeks pass and the horizon remains empty, a mirror of sky and sea, yet Tane remains unshaken. He reads the deep swells, long waves from southern lands pushing northward like invisible roads. At night he lies on the outrigger, back to the stars, reciting their positions. The Southern Cross tilts just so, guiding west, Arcturus climbs steadily. Companions share tales around the evening fire of conch shells, laughter mingling with the lap of waves. Storms come, brief and fierce, but they pass like old acquaintances. In solitude, Tane dreams of new shores blooming with flowers unseen, fruits unknown. This is the poetry of wayfinding, patience woven with wonder, endurance softened by song. Signs appear subtle at first, a shift in wind carrying faint floral perfume. Then frigate birds soar high, their circles heralding land within a day's sail. Tane's heart quickens, but his hand steady on the steer oar. The crew senses it too, voices hushed in prayer. As the sun arcs toward noon, a shadow darkens the waves, an island, volcanic peaks cloaked in mist. They beach on coral sands, feet sinking into powder finer than flour. Children run from hidden villages, eyes wide with joy and caution. Gifts exchanged, feathers for shells, stories for songs. Here, in this new paradise, Tane plants taro shoots, a promise of roots in fertile soil. The stars led true as always. Settling begins with grace. Huts rise from bamboo and leaves, gardens terraced on slopes. Tane teaches the star lore to eager youths, ensuring the knowledge endures. Marriages bind families, languages blend like ocean currents. Pigs root in undergrowth, canoes carve the lagoon for fish. Yet whispers spread of further calls, the ocean's endless invitation. Over years, Tane's people flourish, temples erected to sky gods, tattoos marking voyages completed. He reflects by the shore at twilight, waves sighing approval. These islands, once empty, now hum with life, proof of human spirit attuned to cosmos. What dreams might you chase under such skies? Generations turn like tides. Tane, silver-haired, now passes the mantle. His granddaughter Mona inherits the gift, eyes that pierce the veil between sea and sky. She voyages farther to archipelagos where volcanoes breathe fire and atolls ring like jewels. Each trip etches deeper understanding, the Pacific not a barrier but a highway of stars. Challenges met, a hurricane's fury bent but not broken, thirst quenched by traded rainwater. Settlements sprout from Hawaii to New Zealand, a triangle of life spanning millions of square miles. All without metal tools or written maps, only memory and intuition. In this, we see the pinnacle of human harmony with nature. The greatest feat unfolds, the peopling of Aotearoa, land of the long white cloud. Mona's fleet braves southern tempests, stars lower and fiercer. Ice glints on waves, albatross shadows wings wide. Landfall after moonless nights, cliffs towering, kauri trees ancient sentinels. Here Maori culture takes root, haka born from ocean's roar. This climax of navigation from tiny atolls to continents stuns the mind. Over 3,000 years, Polynesians knit the Pacific with voyages averaging 2,500 miles. No empire's flag, just families seeking new horizons. Tane watches from stars above, pride swelling like full sails. Echoes linger today. Modern navigators like Nainoa Thompson revive the art, sailing Hokulea without instruments, honoring forebears. GPS marvels yet pales beside star-guided precision. Polynesians settled 10 million square miles, 1/10 Earth's land, proving mind's power over machine. Their legacy, cultures vibrant with dance, myth, resilience. From Rapa Nui's Mo'i to Samoa's Fast Samoa, threads of wayfinding bind them. In our hurried world, their story reminds us, true direction comes from within, from listening to rhythms beyond screens. Like Tane and Mona, we too navigate life's seas, guided by inner stars of hope, memory, community. Let this tale inspire quiet voyages in your heart, rediscovering lost wisdom amid modern waves. As our voyage ends, gaze upward, the stars still shine, waiting for dreamers. Thank you for joining this Pacific Odyssey on Storytime Radio. Subscribe for more whispers from history's heart, like and share if touched by these ancient ways. Rest now under your own sky, carrying the navigator's gentle light. Sweet dreams till next time.